It's time to go to work. Let's do this.
I'm just an average man with an average life. I work from 9 to 5. Hey, I gotta pay the price. All I want is to be left alone in my average home. But why do I always feel like I'm in the twilight zone? I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Oh, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Who's playing tricks on me?
They ain't ready.
Go out at night, I lock the doors real tight. People call me on the
Mr.
phone,
Producer.
trying to avoid, but can the people on TV see me, or am I just paranoid? When I'm in the shower, I'm afraid to wash my hair, 'cause when I open my eyes, I might find someone standing there. People say I'm crazy, people say I'm touched, but maybe showers remind me of psycho too much. That's right, I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I
What
have
am
no
I like?
privacy. Oh, I always feel like somebody's
Where's my camera?
watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream?
Now that's more like it. Now, action.
I always feel like somebody's watching me. Oh,
Welcome to the world's most dangerous podcast, Straight Shooting with Stevie Ray.
somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream?
Ladies and gentlemen, hello out there. This is your boy Stevie Ray, and this is the world's most dangerous podcast. Yes, Straight Shooting with Stevie Ray. And we're here again on another glorious Tuesday night. And I'm telling y'all right now, let me adjust my microphone. I got a lot to talk about tonight. You can see it in my eyes. I got a lot to talk about tonight. Yes. And everybody out there that's watching on Facebook, if you want to see the podcast, if you want to be a subscriber, yes, go to Stevie Ray TV right now. Because right now you guys just watching me on my phone. You can't really see the podcast as we do it. Yes. You can go do that right now. Antonio, I see you out there, man. I can't bring you on right now, Antonio, because, man, I got too much to talk about. As a matter of fact, before I bring everybody on, let me see something. Maybe I will bring you on. Maybe I will bring him on. My thing is saying they couldn't add you as a guest. Sorry about that, Antonio. I was going to get that out the way first, but for some reason they say I can't bring you on. I don't know why. But brother, we got a lot to talk about, and on top of that, I got a surprise. I got a surprise for you tonight. Some things that we have been talking about. Some things that we have been conversing about. Some things that we have been working on in the wings.
Wait, what?
Yes. What's up, Jesse? What's up, Lester? Yeah, man. We're going to talk about that. And I hope everybody's ready for football season. I know y'all ready for football season. Because I'm glad everything else is over with. It's time to get down to the real nitty gritty in this here city. We're going to be talking a little football tonight. Yes, we are. We're going to be talking a little basketball tonight. Yes, we are. We're going to be talking about fighting tonight. Yes, we are. And we're going to be talking about a few more things too. That old Ray Dog usually doesn't get too involved in. But sometimes, man, sometimes I just can't hold back. Because see, I get people hitting me up on social media when things go down out there in pop culture. And people hit me on social media. You know what they ask me? They said, Stevie Ray, are you going to talk about this? I wish you would talk about that. I wish you would talk about all these certain subjects. But then I look at it and go, man, that's really not my shtick. I used to do another podcast with Vince Russo, and some of those subjects was my shtick. And I would go off. But see, on Straight Shooting with Stevie Ray, I like to entertain you, advise you, inform you, all at the same time. But sometimes me and Mr. Producer have been talking. Even he has been trying to convince me, Stevie, maybe sometimes you should step out of your element a little bit. Fansport, what's going on? Daniel, what's up? I've been fasting all day, Daniel said. No food. Is it Ramadan? I thought that was another time of year. I can't remember now. Oh, wait a minute. Lester, what's up? So, with all that being said, I might step out of my element just for a little bit. Not much, but a little. Because y'all know how I get, man. I get so emotional about certain things sometimes, man, that I'll just go off and go left. I don't like doing that, man, because when we finish the show, sometimes I look back at myself and say, man, you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have done that. Don't let those kind of spirits and demons get inside you, bro. Because you know what they say. And I'm the kind of person that really listens. Oh, Daniel said, no, I'm not Muslim, just trying to lose weight. Well, Daniel, you ain't going to lose no weight by fasting. I fast myself, but I do it on Sundays. If you're trying to lose weight, not eating can be detrimental. In essence, it's how you eat and what you eat, along with everything else that's involved. But I'm not going to get on you right now, Dan. You see that? You're trying to draw me off my way of what I was just talking about. You know, looks like I lost weight. Yeah, man. I'm down to like 260 pounds. I'm down to like 260 pounds. But as you can see, hey, the muscle ain't really went nowhere, baby. You dig?
Oh my God!
I'm still hanging and banging in the comeback zone. You understand? See that? See that? You know, weight is coming off, but I'm trying to get smaller, man. I'm trying to get smaller. As we ex-athletes, man, get older, we can't carry the kind of size that we used to. Kind of like an offensive lineman. Once they retire, you don't need to be 330 pounds anymore, man. You know, your body and your heart and everything just can't pump that kind of fluid and just can't pump that kind of air through your body anymore. So that's the same thing professional wrestlers go through. But see, the thing about me, you're not going to see old Ray Dog anywhere and look at me and go, brother, he don't even look like himself no more. I may have lost, I'm not as big as I used to be, but baby, when I show up, you know your boy is there. You dig? You know I ain't been sitting at the bus stop. You dig? You know your boy still in the gym hanging and banging because we got a lot going on. We got a lot going on, dog. You know, me and Mr. Producer, we got so much going on. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know, brother. We got a lot going on. So, baby, I gotta stay in the gym, man. I gotta stay there. But I'm gonna tell you something. I feel good. Woo! I feel good, man. I'm worse than James Brown. I'm worse than T.O. I love me some me. Woo-hoo! Yeah. I'm telling you right now. You hear me, Philly? You hear me? They don't even know what I'm talking about. Roxy. What's up, Roxy? They don't even know what I'm talking about, baby. I feel good. So I'm staying in between 265 and 258, 259. You know what I'm saying? But I feel good, bro. I can get up in the morning. I can go get on my treadmill. I can come back downstairs, man, eat me some oatmeal and some egg whites. I can get on my sit-up machine. I can go to the gym, man, hang and bang in the combat zone, come back and still go do my whole day. Yeah. And still go in the gym and show the youngsters how to do it. They still come up to me and go, "Can you help me?"
What did he say?
Yeah, I can help you because, man, at your rate, you'll never get anything right. That's the gym culture of the day. Yeah. But when they see me come in, it's like, brother, that dude don't play in the gym. Hell no, I don't play. I ain't never played. I ain't in here. Look, I got into it. Me and Mr. Producer had a conversation a couple of weeks ago. I had to call Mr. Producer up because I was so upset. Because when I talk to Mr. Producer, you know, he's got that calmness to him. He's got an even keeled head on his shoulders, man. And he had to tell the old veteran, man, he had to calm me down. Because I told Mr. Producer, brother, I was this close. I was this close in the gym that night of doing something that I may have regretted. Yes. And brother, I had to hold my temper. Because see, I'm from the old school, man. And you don't dick around in the gym. You go in the gym to get that done and get out of here. I'm not sitting down looking at reruns of the Flintstone on my phone. I don't do that. You see these headphones I got on? I got a pair similar to them. That when I'm in the gym, that's what you see. I got my headphones on, man, and I'm hanging and banging because I got to get out of here and get some protein in me because I got things to do. I ain't got time to look at reruns or old wrestling matches. It's a public gym. And in a public gym, you should have some kind of decorum for everybody else that's in that gym. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what I ran into. And brother, with all due respect, if I didn't have so much to lose, and this was back in the day when I was just coming up and had a temper out of this world, I ain't going to even tell you who I would have went. But that's a story for another day. What's up, Kyle? Kyle, you can go over to Stevie Ray TV on YouTube, man. See the rest of the show. I just got my phone on me right now as far as the Facebook channel goes. But you can watch that too. You just can't see the graphics and you can't hear everything that we're talking about on the other end. But be that as it may, man, we got some things to talk about today. And let's get this show started. I got a few things on much. Let's get this show. Let's see if Mr. Producer is out there anywhere. Mr. Producer, are you out there?
Here's Mr. Producer.
I'm here, Stevie. I'm here, man.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
man. What's going on? You're looking
Ah,
good, brother. You're looking good.
well, thank you, Stevie. I'm trying my best. I've been in the gym lately, just like you, and I think I've been doing a hell of a job, you know?
Mr. Producer, I think you're cutting out.
What about now? Can you hear me now? Because I'm hearing you good,
I can hear
man.
you, but you was cutting out.
Ah, man.
Okay, great. Well, I
It
just
might be
got,
one of those stream guys that's trying to get to the broadcast right now.
uh, possibly, possibly. But man, we got a few things to talk about tonight, Mr. Producer. We got a few things to talk about. And we got a big announcement also. So let's start out with what we got to talk about. We'll make our announcement later.
Yes, we do. We do, Steve. And I'm excited, man. I have a good feeling about tonight.
Me too. What's first on the docket?
Well, let's see. Russell Westbrook has officially announced his retirement, Steve. Can we get your thoughts? I mean, he had a hell of a run.
Yes, let's get my thoughts. Well, firstly, Russ had a very long career. He was MVP one year when he was still playing with the Oklahoma City Thunder. And Russ was a hell of a point guard in this league, man. And hey, he's finally hung up the old shoe laces, the old sneakers. And let's wish Russ well, because Russ lately has not been, he going through what a lot, a lot of basketball players, once they get to a certain age, they're just not the same player anymore. And they start to kind of regress rapidly. And you see him going from team to team. He's not even a starter anymore. He's coming off the bench and things like that. And that's usually what you see from an aging player. So, with all that being said, maybe Russ thought he didn't have anything more to contribute, or more. Maybe he's looked at it and go like, man, I can't do anymore. Maybe my body is breaking down, so on and so forth. Because if you ever noticed the last few years, whenever you see the guy, he's got ice all over his knees and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, we got a chance to see one of the best for a long period of time. And let's wish Russell Westbrook, I said. Russell Westbrook. I always get him up with Wilson. Russell Westbrook. Hey, let's let him fade in the wind, man, and enjoy his life. What do you think?
I think he really deserves his flowers here, Steve. But one thing that I want to say is, man, it kind of showed when he was in the Lakers that he was just going downhill, and then now, I mean, the Lakers themselves, not to transition here, but the Lakers themselves seem to be going downhill as of late as well. Can we get your thoughts? Because it's going around that they're up for sale, Steve. I mean, Mark Walter, who only became a majority owner in only 2025, has agreed to sell his controlling interest in ownership, led by Josh Kushner and former Disney CEO Bob Iger. I mean, it's also being reported, Steve, that the family, the Bus family, it is disputing the claim at the same time and really not agreeing with this method here. Can we get your thoughts?
There's a lot going on there, man. And I think certain people saw things on the wall. But apparently the Bus family Jenny Buss and her siblings are having a little, shall I say, disagreements as it comes to this purchase. But that happens sometimes. But by the Lakers being in on the blocks to be sold to, like you said, Bob Iger of all people, that's in on this. But in LA, man, with everything that goes on in that part of the world, the entertainment business, man, nothing, I mean nothing surprises me. Nothing. So at the end of the day, hopefully they can get all of this worked out. And we'll see what's what, because, man, like the $1 Million Man used to say, everybody has a price for the $1 Million Man.
Oh, very true. Very true. And one thing that I want to say is, you just said that nothing surprises you. But I have a feeling like something I'm about to bring up is going to surprise you, because did you see the fight this weekend, man?
Well, yes. Yeah, I did see the fight, man.
You know which fight I'm talking about? It's on the thumbnail. We're talking about the Ray J and Orlando Brown fight, man. And man, I got it for the people at home, Steve. That was a hell of a fight.
If you say so. If you say so, that you call that fighting?
Well,
I call that robbery.
Well, we have footage of the fight here, Steve. And for the viewers watching at home, I mean, I have seen some stuff in my day, and I gotta say, Steve, this takes the tape. Let's show the people at home.
You hear Ray J said, "Come on then." There's a right hand by Ray J.
Man, that was a good one. Orlando. Come on, Orlando. Get some of those in there.
There's another straight right on Ray J.
Okay, Orlando. Yeah, get you a couple of them.
Look at that, Steve. Look at that. Oh, he's doing it.
Come on, Orlando. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there.
Oh, look at that stand.
Oh my goodness.
Get in there.
Oh my God.
We can't make this shit up, guys. We can't make this up. It's not AI, by the way.
This is a Zeus production.
Oh my God, Steve. Can we get your thoughts on this amazing battle here? I mean, that stance, that technique, you can't teach that, man.
You know what? I got a few questions. Some things just don't make sense to me sometimes. And I sit there and I question them, knowing that I'm an analytical person and my mind should be able to figure certain things out. But sometimes it just doesn't. So when it comes to Ray J, we just seen him a couple of months ago, I don't even know if it was that long, get slapped on the side of the head and his whole body short-circuited. Okay? We just saw this. And I'm trying to figure out, this is my thinking. Then Orlando Brown, the kid from That's So Raven, who looked like he got 30 years older, but his body is still like a kid, but just fatter. What is going on with people? Ray J, the only thing that's grown on him in the last 20 years is his stomach. Now, I just got through referencing to myself and the things I'm doing still in the gym. Okay? And these guys are in the ring with bodies like men that's 3 times their age. What the hell is going on? And on top of that, neither one of them knows how to even throw a punch that looked like two little 12-year-old girls that just got off the bus and now they're going to have a fight after school. That's what that reminded me of. What
Wait a minute.
Argyle socks on was the only thing missing from that fight, and ponytails. Come on, brother.
Wait a minute, Steve. Wait a minute here, man. You said I'm the Tom to like to die earlier. I gotta get Tom to like to now, man. That is an insult, man, to the girls that we're talking about, man. Those 12-year-old girls. That's a very big insult, I gotta say.
I'd rather watch them. I'd rather watch the two 12-year-old kids, even though I probably would stop the fight. But that's what it looks like, man. Orlando Brown, I mean, Raven-Symoné was supposed to be scared of Orlando Brown. Raven-Symoné would slap him right in his mouth and dare him to say anything. This was a travesty. Okay, Mr. Producer, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I should have did it tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call somebody right now. Guys on Facebook, I got to go for a minute. I'm going to call somebody right now and get them on the phone, Mr. Producer. How about that?
Well, I like that idea, Steve. Let's see who Steve's calling, man.
I'm going to call a boxer. And I want to get a boxer's. Hold on a second.
Power on.
We got
Bluetooth pairing.
We got to get a professional boxer's point of view on what just happened between Ray J and Orlando Brown. Ray J. I mean, come on, bro. This has got to stop. Now, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, if he's going to pick up, but I'm going to call a friend of mine. His name is Star Johnson. I think Star was former lightweight champion of the world at one time. And I'm going to see if he's out there and we can get his 2 cents on. You guys can
well, for the viewers watching at home.
Well, look like Star's not picking up. He might be busy. But I'm going to call another friend of mine. His cousin.
Oh, okay. We're having some remember, to the viewers watching at home, we're live right now, so we're just anything to happen at straight shooting. And this is Stevie Ray trying to get his buddy on the phone, former boxer. Elaborate, Steve. What are the people looking forward to?
Hold on 1 second, guys.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording it.
Well, I guess we can't get him either. Okay. But what I wanted to do was get some expert commentary on what we just seen. I just want to know this. Where is the world of boxing really going? And we're going to have to get someone on the show. We're going to get someone on the show to let us know what the hell is going on with boxing, man. It is becoming a secondary. I heard Floyd Mayweather say this weekend that my boy on Blue Blood Sports did some commentary on that Floyd Mayweather said boxing is a dying sport. I don't know how many people believe that, but I think it's some truth to it. But what Floyd Mayweather didn't say Well, a lot of the sports dying had to do with you by trying to keep your undefeated record intact so you will stay away from certain people. And I think that's got a lot to do with what's going on today. But be that as it may, you want to say something?
And Steve, we can confirm that this fight, it was, you know, it was in the undercard. And one thing that I can confirm, you know, it was the same event as the Shields versus Stott fight that took place. And I gotta get your opinion on this because we have a lot to talk about with this fight, Steve. For the viewer watching at home, I mean, this was a fight, but at the end of the day, it only went to the 6th round. And seeing it that it was in the 6th round, I mean, the towel for Scott's team threw the towel. We have footage of that. Let's show the people watching at home, Steve, that footage. What do you say?
Let's see it.
Okay,
Let's see it.
Oh yeah, let's get it. It's right here. Okay.
In 2 years, she's ready to go. They throw every towel they've got. It's all over. Clarissa Shields.
I thought you had to weigh in.
Oh yeah, she did.
Not 2, but 3 towels come in to stop this fight and stop that.
Oh.
And then we have the weigh-in right here, Steve.
Yeah, let's see
I mean,
this
the
weigh-in.
weigh-in itself was an event.
I think the weigh-in was better than the fight.
Let's show those people. I mean, Steve, what are your thoughts on that? Because I gotta say, just for my opinion, listening and looking at this, I mean, it felt more like a rap video than anything other than a fight build up.
Mr. Producer, I have to agree with you on that, with all due respect to Clarissa Shields and Miss K. Scott. Miss K. Scott had only had 7 fights. I think she was 42, 43 years of age. 7 fights. I think she's a pretty good athlete, but just because you're a pretty good athlete, that doesn't make you a pugilist. Okay. And Clarissa Shields, I mean, to be honest, I can't wait for her to fight someone at her level. You know, she's a 2-time Olympic champion. She's very gifted female boxer. But some of the antics she's been doing lately, talking about she can beat a man. She can beat people like Keith Thurman. She can beat people like Showtime Sean Porter and so on and so forth. Then I see her sparring in a gym with a nobody and the dude put her on her ass with one left hook. And she didn't even know where she was. This thing with women today, that you guys are as tough as a man, needs to stop. Okay? It needs to stop. Stop feeling yourself. Now, Clarissa Shields is a very good female boxer. And there's not a lot of female boxers out there in her weight class that are very good. Most of the good female boxers are very small. Clarissa Shields is damn near as big as a man. Okay? So you can't fight the Baumgartners and some of the other girls out there. You know, who was that? Fan Sport said, Layla Ali, Ann Wolf, Mia St. John, Shields followed in their footsteps and now wanted to face male oppositions. Yeah. Come on, brother. Let's stop this shit. Let's stop this, man.
And
can't no woman compete.
Hold on,
Mr. Producer. Hold on. with all due respect to women athletes out there, I don't care how good you are, it's your discipline. You know, the feminist movement of the 60s is only going to take you so far. Let's get that straight right now. The feminine movement of the 60s is only going to get you so far when it comes to professional sports. Like I said, Carissa Shields is very good. Like my man just remembered, Christy Martin, Layla Ali. Now, if she had to go against and Wolf, if she had to go against those type of fighters, now you're saying something if you beat them. But beating a woman that's only had 7 fights and lost 2 of them, and only got into boxing a couple of years ago, and she got some kind of title, and everybody's out there, whoop, oh, this was, and all these other boxers, I don't know them. You know, professional boxers are not going to even show up at something like this unless somebody was paying them to come out and put her over verbally and things of that nature. So, with all due respect, Carissa Shields is very, very good. But baby, don't step over the line because you might not like what you see. But let's give it up for Carissa Shields. She did her job. She won the fight.
I mean, Steve, it doesn't end there. You know, to your point, Carissa Shields, 18-0. She has 3 knockouts. Of course, undefeated. But look at her opponent, Kay Stott. Nothing against her, but she's only at 5 wins. She has 1 loss, 2 losses now, and one draw. I mean, that's really just not seeming like a fair game when it comes to this, Steve.
Well, no, it's not a fair game, but at the end of the day, when you have no competition, this is what we're going to have. So I think Carissa Shields should pump herself up as much as she possibly can because, like I said, she's a very large athlete for a woman, a very large athlete. And most of the top boxers, I don't know how many people out there that follow boxing, most of the top boxers that are female are much smaller than her. I'm talking about the world-class women boxers in the world. They're very small. Just like in the UFC, you don't see any very big women. You know, you don't see any very big, 150, 160. Most of the women are very small. Why that is, I don't know. But be that as it may, it is what it is. But Mr. Producer, let's move on to the next thing on the docket.
Yes, of course. So there's been some trouble. I don't know if you've seen this, Steve, but there's been trouble in the land of Cleveland. What do you think about this QB trouble going on, man? Because, Shanoa Sanders competing with Deshaun Watson, I mean, it's been a battle, and it was controversial over the weekend. Can we get your thoughts?
Well, this is what I saw. I saw both of them play this weekend. Deshaun started. He was 11-15. He got 1 ball batted out of his hand as he was throwing it. I think he got sacked and, quarterback stuff. But he was 11-15. And he was pretty precise as getting the ball out pretty quick. He's pretty precise on that. And for a guy that hasn't played over 2 years, I thought he looked pretty good for a guy that hadn't played in a couple of years. Now, on the flip side, Shador started the last 7 games of the season last year. And Shador it's like they were calling different plays for him. Plus, he was playing with not the starters. And he was 5 of, 10 or something like that, 11 or whatever. And he got sacked a couple times.
It was 6-11, Steve. He was 6-11.
Okay.
He had about 79 yards, 54 0.5 completions
Right.
and 0 TDs.
Right. Right. And that's okay.
Mhm.
This is the first game of the season, man. You got to shake the bugs out, get out there and, do what you can do. But it's like I've been telling people, and especially friends of mine, when we talk football. This is what I said last year when everybody was saying, why don't they cut Deshaun Watson? Why don't they people? But that's because people have never done contracts and they don't know how contracts work. Okay? Deshaun Watson could have all kind of stipulations in his contract that people don't know anything about because they don't talk about them on television. Everybody gets their information from television, but if you only get your information from television, then you really are not going to know very much. We've seen starting quarterbacks just get let go and dropped, like the Trey Lances of the world and a few others. But when Deshaun Watson signed, he was the first person to sign a $230 some odd $30 million contract. If you're willing to give me that much money guaranteed, what other stipulations do you think this man is going to have in his contract? First of all, I'm going to have a no-cut contract. That's first and foremost.
Oh,
Secondly,
yes.
I'm going to have, if I'm on the team, I am the starter. If I'm on the team. And they also can have in there, if someone else or other quarterbacks start to get contracts similar to mine, I got to be in the top 3 or 4 of everyone that does that. These are things that's in contract that people don't know about, and most people can't really talk about because it's not released to the public. And it's like I was telling people last year, if Deshaun Watson comes back this year, and I don't care who the coach is, he's going to be on the team and he's going to start. I honestly believe that. I really don't think this is a real competition. I think it's close, but I think Deshaun Watson will start the season for the Cleveland Browns, and he's going to have to really fall off the boat. And Shedeur Sanders is going to have to look like the second coming of Johnny Unitas if he's going to start the season. That's just my prediction. We will see when the season starts.
Oh, yeah. Well, one thing that I want to say, Steve, is that not to move forward, but we've been talking a lot about Stephen A. Smith throughout these last few weeks, and there's been a new controversial development when it comes to him. Can we get your thoughts? Because I mean, the footage that we have itself says for itself.
Well, over the weekend, the National Association of Black Journalists gave Stephen A. Smith the Thumbs Down Award because of his disparaging things he has been saying about black women, especially black women in politics and black women in sports journalists and so on and so forth. What they call anti-black behavior. That's something a lot of people out there don't really know about. If you're not black, if you was black like me, we could have these conversations. But if you're not black like me, I would have to give you an edification on it because you don't know anything about black journalism. Okay, that's a certain decorum, but there's a certain decorum they want you to have, a certain ethics they want you to have. And some of the things Stephen A. Smith has been saying, I guess they don't agree with, but they've been giving this award out. What people don't understand, Mr. Producer, they've been giving this award out for several years, going back to the.
Steve, we have footage of his response to this. I mean,
Okay.
to the viewers watching at home, I mean, this is what he had to say on Fox News.
Yeah.
Now, Doesn't this have to do specifically with your criticism of radical people on the left? And you did mention a couple of African-American women at times, Jasmine Crockett, who says nutty things, Joy Reid, who says, in my view, nutty things. Is that what this is about?
I think it is. I don't think there's any question about it, and that's why I spoke out against it, because I think it's utterly ridiculous. I was raised by 5 black women. My mother, God rest her soul, and my 4 older sisters. I have 2 daughters. I have 10 nieces. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. I find it highly offensive that they would label me in this way. Give me a thumbs down award specifically for disparaging black women. I want everybody out there to know there's no such thing. That did not happen. That is a flat out lie. And that never happened. Whether it was Jasmine Crockett, whether it was Kamala Harris, whether it was Michelle Obama, I pointed to something that they said that I may have disagreed with. That is all. That is all that I have done. And to enjoy
you said about Michelle Obama,
as well.
She could win. That's what I remember you saying about her.
Yeah, but what? No. Yeah, but remember what happened is that I said that I did not appreciate her saying that a vote for Donald Trump was a vote against women, because I said there are a plethora of reasons why people go to a poll. Some people might prioritize the economy, immigration, safety in the streets of America, national security, etc. There are a plethora of reasons why somebody would.
Steve, you gotta give me your thoughts on this, because I mean, oh my God.
Okay, let me break this down.
I don't know how to.
Let me break this down. Okay, I'm not going to get too far up into it, but I follow politics. I follow Stephen A. Smith and everything that he was talking about. If you listen to Sean Hannity right there, first thing he said was radical people on the left. So that means you're saying Michelle Obama. Let's take up the names that he just talked about. Michelle Obama, Jasmine Crockett, and someone else. So you letting Sean Hannity called them radical, and you go to the farthest right station in the continental United States of America to make your point. And you know why he did that? Because you should have said right then and there, in my point, hey, brother, wait a minute. They're not radical, this, that, and the other. I just happen to disagree with him. But he didn't say that. He just let the man say that. Okay, and then you go to him for your rebuttal. Right then and now, in my world, then everything that they're saying about you is true. And you're not looking at the context. You can have 100 nieces, 15 sisters, and 12 mothers. That still has nothing to do with what this journalism award is all about. And if you're not African American, you don't really know what I'm talking about, and that's fine. If you want for me to spell it out for you, please hit me on my DM and I'll do that, because I'm not going to do it right now because certain people's emotions could be involved. Stephen A. Smith knows exactly what he's doing, and I'm going to tell you exactly why I know what he's doing. I can see things where other people don't see things. Stephen A. Smith has become a grifter, and you know why? Because sports journalism is drying up. Stephen A. Smith knows nothing about politics. He knows nothing, but he's trying, because he's a very good speaker and can articulate himself very well. He can make you think that what he does on ESPN is slowly but surely going to come to an end, because you can see anybody can go out and do sports journalism on television now. Anybody can do it. And he talks about his show, First Take, this, that, and the other. First Take is the only show that's ever been like that as far as sports journalism goes. So it ain't like you're doing something special. You only get 400,000 people watching that stuff every morning. You know why? Because this is a dead piece of journalism, sports journalism. It's not as big as it used to be. So he's trying to find another way for him to get his voice out there. And if you look at all the political podcasts that have popped up in the last 6-7 years, and they debate different things that the president and politics is doing on a daily basis, and they're making buku money behind it. That's where the money is. And that is what Stephen A. is trying to do by using his own people. When Donald Trump called him not very smart, I didn't see him getting upset then. When Donald Trump called him a dumbass, I didn't see him getting upset then. What did he say? Well, I want you to come on my show and debate. Donald Trump, man, ain't got time to debate your punk ass. Get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck are you? That's what Donald Trump said. You know what I'm saying? You better go sit your ass down while I still let you. But anyway, That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get in where he fits in and try to do political stuff. And that's where the money is, because this ESPN stuff is about to die down, and that's why we've seen so many layoffs. In my opinion, where the money is now is clicks and clickbait. That's where we're going, and that's what Stephen A is trying to do, and you're using your own people to do it. So that's my 2 cents.
Well, Steve, not to move forward, but man, I gotta let the people know, and there's a lot bothering me, man. I don't know how much I could take. I don't know how much I could take, man.
I'll take it. I'll take it from here.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, me and Mr. Producer have been talking a lot over the last few months. And Mr. Producer, a lot of things bother him because he got a good heart. He don't see things like old Ray Dog, who's been all over the world twice. I done seen it all, did it all. And I tried to nurture him by pulling him to the side and trying to talk to him. But at the end of the day, what we decided is we're starting a very new show. And that new show is going to be called What's Bothering Mr. Producer? And we want to give you guys a preview of it tonight. So let it go.
And here it is.
Mr. Producer, I walk in the flame. See the whole world tripping, I ain't playing that game. Fake smiles in the lobby, big talk thin ice. I've been hearing all that nonsense, man, once is enough, twice. I got a pen in my pocket and a glare in my eye. If the truth don't fit the room, then the room gotta cry. Too many voices selling noise, too little soul. I'm cut from a point of truth with a tighter roll. What's bothering Mr. Producer? Everything that ain't right. What's bothering Mr. Producer? Same old mess, same old fight. When the world gets loud and cool, I keep my cool, but just barely. What's bothering Mr. Producer? Too much young, not enough clarity. I see the glitter on the surface, but the rust underneath. Promises cheap as paper, lying sharp as a thief. Pressure in the headlines, panic in the street. Everybody wants the throne, nobody wants the heat.
We got a runner.
I don't need a parade, I need a reason to move. Need a little less chatter and a little more groove. Got a baseline in my blood and a line in the sand. If you're feeding me illusion, I won't shake your hand. What's bothering Mr. Producer? Everything that ain't right. What's bothering Mr. Producer? Same old mess, same old fight. When the world gets down and cruel, I keep my cool, but just barely. What's bothering Mr. Producer? So much on, not enough clarity. Let the hearts hit hard, let the truth cut clean. I don't want the pretty lie, I want the mean machine. If the city keeps screaming on a crooked track, Mr. Producer's on the board and he ain't holding back. What's bothering Mr. Producer? Everything that ain't right. What's bothering Mr. Producer? Same old mess, same old fight. When the world gets loud and cruel, I kept my cool, but just barely. What's bothering Mr. Producer? So much on, not enough clarity.
Mr. Producer, we
Steve.
get to the point where I can't help you, man.
I gotta admit, Steve, I've run into some issues and all these things going on, man. I need your help. I can't do it on my own, man.
Brother, calm down, brother. You know I got you, man. I got you. But this is what we're going to do, Mr. Producer. We've had a great night talking about all the subjects that we got on the docket tonight. Why don't you and I give a preview of the show tomorrow night at 7 p.m. and let the people see what we've been working on? What do you think?
I like the sound of that, Steve, because I gotta admit, man, I'm barely holding on.
Come on, man. You gotta hold in there, man. Mr. Producer, a lot of things bother you, man, but you gotta toughen up, man. It's the world we live in, man. I know it bothers you. It bothers me too. But you gotta be able to deal with it, man. I know it's a crazy world out there. It's a crazy world out there. Mr. Producer, I've told you some of the stories. I told you about the Fat Daddy story.
Yes, I remember about Fat Daddy, and
yeah,
to be honest,
now, what do you think
that bump on my head felt like a Fat Daddy.
I know.
Itself.
What do you think the Fat Daddy story did to me? I was only 13, 14 years old.
Oh, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
what I'm talking about, brother.
Steve.
I think you're going to be okay. Yeah. You're going to be okay. And I'm going to help you. I'm going to walk you through things. I'm going to give you some edification on why things are the way they are. And I'm going to walk you through it hand in hand, brother. And when you come out on the other side, you're going to look at me and go, I think I see what you're talking about, man. I think I see what you're talking about. And I think you're going to land on your feet, man. That's what I think.
Well, right now, Steve, I'm hoping you're right, because right now it feels like I'm blinder than Stevie Wonder, I gotta admit.
No, man. I know there's a lot of things that's out there that's off kilter, man. And that's why we're going to do this show, man. Because things are off kilter. And we got to bring them back to the center, man. So that's why, ladies and gentlemen, if you like that video, I hope it gave you guys some kind of connection at the show that we're going to debut tomorrow night. And the show is going to be called What's Bothering Mr. Producer? And it's a lot of things that's bothering him. And we're going to see tomorrow night. And I'm going to be right there with my boy, hand in hand, letting him know it's not as bad as it looks.
Right now, I feel very blue, Steve. But I trust you. I trust you. And any man that has the guns that you do, I know you have my back. So let's get this rolling and take it home, brother.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we hope everybody really enjoyed the show tonight. We talked about Russell Westbrook retiring. We talked about Orlando Brown and Ray J. If you want to call that a fight, call it a fight. I call it a desperate move for clickbait. That's what I thought. We talked about Carissa Shields fighting a woman that had 6 fights. Hell, I had 6 fights in the first grade before I got to the second grade. Okay? But at the end of the day, that's how they're doing it today. And it's really, I guess it gives us stuff to talk about, I guess. And we're going to stay in tuned on the Cleveland Browns quarterback controversy. And I want everybody to remember what I said about contracts. I've had to do contracts and be involved in contracts, so I know the things you can get in there. But on a daily basis, it's not what it always seems on television. With all that being said, for my man, Mr. Producer, I am Stevie Ray, host of the world's most dangerous podcast, Straight Shooting with Stevie Ray. Make sure you click make sure you subscribe. And if you do nothing else, you be one. Peace.
I work from 9 to 5. Hey, I gotta pay the price.